Yo, what is up, you guys? AQ3 here, and you're watching some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Kino Toten solo gameplay. And today, the topic is going to be the ending of the Bleach manga. Now, the manga ended around last September, but I got into Bleach last year, and it took me until, I think, the day before yesterday to finally finish it. And I watched the anime for all the arcs except for the 1,000-Year Blood War, because obviously the anime ends at the Fullbring arc, so I had to read the 1,000-Year Blood War arc in the manga, and I bought a lot of the volumes, but the rest of them, the chapters that aren't still converted into volumes here in the US, I had to read them off of YouTube. And well, I gotta say, dude, this was one of the best arcs that I've ever read, like, in anything. Even though, sure, by the end it got really messy because, I mean, Shonen Jump and Shueisha were rushing Kubo. It was still really solid. Like, the arc at the beginning, seriously, I've never felt like such, like, an overwhelming force like just comes and like destroys the Soul Society. Honestly, like, come on, were you not excited when when Ichigo is just with all his friends and stuff, and then all of a sudden an Arrancar with Quincy powers comes in, and you're like, oh damn, things are gonna start to get interesting. Or it's like, some people may have seen it as, oh my god, it's like the typical, like, how Bleach arc starts, where like some figure nobody knows like just appears all of a sudden. Oh dude, I had to burp right there, Jesus. But then after that, we see that some messengers and some of the Sternritter infiltrate the infiltrate the Soul Society, and they kill the 1st Division assistant captain who had a Bankai. They stole it from him, and they killed him. And that guy was captain level. Sasakibe, I think was his name, Chojido, or something like that. Like, and then when they said the Vandenrake, our Majesty, the messengers, when they told Yamamoto, our Majesty, or His Majesty, told to deliver this message to you. The Vandenrake will invade in 5 days. Dude, oh my god, I got so hyped. And then from there, the attack, the Soul Society got destroyed, and then Ichigo goes off to train some more to learn his origins. And we learn the origins of Ichigo, who his mother really was, and why he has Quincy powers. And then the best thing of the whole arc, the villain. Now, a lot of people say Aizen is the best villain in Bleach, but no. The best villain for me was Juha Bach, or Juwatch, whatever. Yo, that I've never, like, in any sort of media or something, I have never felt like lost all hope for the main character, for all the characters in the series. Because not even all of them together could literally take down Juha, except if it's like a Deus Ex Machina. But this is where the ending kind of messed up, and I'm kind of disappointed by the ending. I'm like 50-50, because I know that it's not Kubo's fault the ending happened like this, so it's not the author, okay? And then yeah, he was rushed. And then, but I think a lot of people were complaining about the ending just because their shipping didn't go. I mean, everybody wanted Ichigo to be with Rukia, wanted him to be with Orihime, whatever. But seriously, the way that they killed Bach was, oh my god, so, like, so much bull, dude. How can you kill? Okay, Juwatch, or I'm just gonna call him Juha Bach. Okay, Juha Bach had his Quincy abilities, or all the Quincy abilities, right? Which he's the #1 Quincy, so his arrows and stuff are like another league, okay? He had Yamamoto's Bankai. He stole Yamamoto's Bankai. That's just enough. That's already really powerful. He has the Almighty, but that is his shrift, okay? He has the Almighty, the power to not only see into the future, and not just one future. He can see into many, many futures. Like, they call it the Almighty because it's like he's standing or like sitting on top of like a bunch of little grains of sand that represent all these different futures, and he can see them all and all the outcomes. So he can see the outcomes of everything. He can really seriously go into the future, and like, for example, when he destroys Ichigo's Bankai several times, he says, I broke it in the future. So it's, I just broke it for you. Like, he has the power to change the future. He has the power to rewrite futures in which he dies. This man is so overpowered. Not only does he have the Almighty, okay, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. He has the powers of all the other Stern Ritter. Because to begin with, those powers did not belong to the Stern Ritter. Juha Bach has the power to share his soul. He's the son of the Soul King. Okay? He gave all those powers to those Stern Ritters. So he has the powers of Gremmy. And if you guys know who Gremmy is, you know he has the power to imagine anything and it will happen in real life. So you could say, you know what? I want 50 nukes right now with me. And 50 nukes will appear. He has Gremmy's power. He has Hashwolf's power, which is the balance. He could change the balance of anything, which means he can tip the scales in his favor. Okay? He has Pernida's power. He has Askin's power. Okay? The death dealing, that's, you know how powerful that was. Let's just say he has powers of all the Stern Ritters. How overpowered is that? Okay? Oh, no. To top it off, he absorbed the Soul King himself. He's God now. That's what Juha Bach is. The Soul King, we don't know what the Soul King's power were, but what it appears like is that Juha has a lot of eyes now. So maybe those eyes, additional eyes, help him see into even more futures. Okay? And he can use, because the Soul King, I don't know, he has like some black goo or something all over, like a black shadow. He can control that shadow to do his like bidding. Imagine, I was gonna say Kage. Imagine Byakuya's Zenbon Zakura. Okay, Kageyoshi, the Bankai. Imagine that, but like the Soul King. Okay? The black stuff, he can control it as well. He was fighting Ichigo while sitting down. How awesome is Juha? Ichigo cannot defeat him. Okay, his Bankai is worthless. As we saw, his hollow powers are worthless. His Quincy powers are worthless. His Full Bring is worthless. Ichigo can't beat him. Now by himself, Aizen couldn't beat him either. Aizen can't beat him by himself either. We never saw Aizen's Bankai, but even though Aizen said that his Kyokatsu Getsu can interfere with Juha's Almighty, I mean, the only reason that they were able to take down Bach in this like Deus Ex Machina is because Aizen showed Bach at the beginning of the arc his Kyokatsu Getsu. But Bach can go into the future and make sure that he never saw his Kyokatsu Getsu. Okay? Now, the ending when, oh my god, when all of a sudden Uryu pops out of nowhere with a silver arrow, and get it, it's silver. That's kind of symbolic, okay? A silver arrow, and just all of a sudden just strikes Juha Bach with it. And then 3 chapters before that, all of a sudden Ryukin and Ishin, which are like 2 of the most worthless characters on the show, even though they're really powerful, They never do
The film
anything.
must have been shit.
Not even, you know what?
Place is full of sticks.
Our sons are dying. Should we go help them? Nah. Let's just go and give them this arrow. Like, not even back them up or anything, you know? And then Ichigo, all of a sudden, Getsuga Tensho's Bak. Okay, like before Uryu hit him with the arrow, he Getsuga Tensho's Bak with the help of Aizen. Now, really? There was no way that could have hit him. The silver arrow, even if Bak would have seen that coming from a long time ago. He would have been, you know what? These guys are gonna put the arrow in me, and even if that arrow is like, you know, that arrow is really powerful. It'll stop Juha's powers for an instant, and in that instant, he can be killed. He's like, you know what? Maybe with my future seeing powers, I should make sure that I don't get hit by that arrow, or else I'm going to lose this. Okay? So yeah, the chapter ends, and then the ending, you know, a lot of unanswered questions. We don't know where Urahara is. We don't know where Yoruichi is. We don't know where Yushido is. We don't know, God, we don't know where Grimjo is. We don't know where Haribel is. Haribel, and I'm gonna call Haribel, okay? Because it's spelled with the L's, not the R's, okay? And it looks cooler with the L's anyways. We don't know where Haribel is. From the beginning of the arc, when they told us that Juha Bak captured her, I mean, she hasn't even appeared since. You would think, you know, one thing. Where were the Arrancar Quincy's? They were like such a big part of this arc at the beginning. I mean, you would think, you know, it's going to be Arrancars and the Quincy's against the Soul Reapers this time. No, we have never seen, besides those two Arrancars that were killed by Juha Bak, those Arrancar Quincy just for, you know, for no reason. He killed them for no reason. We haven't seen another one of those again. Yeah, we don't know where Grimjo is. One thing that really bugged me, how did Ginjo and Tsukishima come back? I mean, it was great and all. I really like the Fullbringers, but why did they come back from where? I mean, I don't understand. They just came back to life. Perhaps maybe Juha imagined a future, or stepped into a future where those characters are still alive or something, but I mean, I doubt it. I guess it's just Kubo's, you know, he was being rushed so bad by Turning Jump, and besides being rushed, Kubo was very sick, and he's like, you know what, dude, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to bring some characters back from the dead that have these certain abilities. They're gonna help Ichigo, I mean, whatever.
Why am I so heavy now?
Though I'll give the ending one thing. At the end, like the last two chapters were warm-hearted, you know, really good, really cool. The best part was probably that Rukia became the 13th captain. Though one thing that bugged me was Renji isn't a captain, but Iba is a captain.
I think Dempsey is right.
Seriously?
It is a bit fishy.
A lot of people were mad that Isane became 4th division captain, right? But if you guys have to remember that 4th division is like the healing, the medic division, and Isane was like the best healer after Unohana, right? After Unohana, you know. And one thing about Unohana, the only fight she ever fought in this series was against Kenpachi, and she died. And supposedly she was stronger than Shunsui and Yushido, because as you guys remember, all those three captains are like senior captains, and Yushido and Shinsui are afraid of Unohana, which is very scary. But yeah, I mean, I digress. But you know, Isane being a captain, fine with me. Who else is a captain? Mayuri's captain, Kenpachi's captain. Oh, Yashidu's gone. That's pretty sad, but she's still part of Kenpachi though. I mean, she's still around. Toshiro is still captain. Kensei is still captain. Instead of, you know what? Instead of Iba, because we don't even know his Zanpakuto's name or anything. Why is he captain? You know, maybe Love should have been a captain. Why is Lisa captain, but not Love? Love has a Bankai. He used to be a captain before. Why did they put Lisa? I mean, it's retarded. I'm guessing Lisa's the 8th division captain. Who else was captain that was new? I can't recall, but Renji's not captain. That's such a disgrace. He was one of the strongest characters by the end of the series. Oh, and guess what, guys? Chad being a boxer really bugs me too, because if you guys remember in his backstory, his grandpa told him never use his fist for himself, and basically boxing to get a lot of money, you know, being famous and stuff. I mean, that's not boxing to protect people or your friends, right? That's boxing for money and fame, right? I mean, that just goes against his character. But I guess he's gonna be more of a boxer. He's gonna fight more fights than that, like being a boxer, than like actually fighting hollows and stuff, like the whole series. I really hate how Kubo like did Chad in. Like, I love Kubo and all, but like how he treated Chad, one of the main cast, like man, like at the end he was fighting statues, dude. Him and Ganju. Also, where did Ganju go? I know Ganju survived, but where did he go? We didn't see anything with him and Kukaku. I think I was reading the manga, like the last few chapters from Soul Madness, and dude, Soul Madness, dude, GG, you are amazing. The last chapter was so, like, reading it from your video, dude, it was so amazing. Like, just hearing the first opening at the end of the chapter when Kazui and Ichika are like talking and stuff, like, you know, like the new generation of Soul Reapers. Oh god, it's nostalgia right there. Yeah, because if you guys know, like, I've seen Bleach before in my life, like when I was smaller, but like I never really, like, my parents wouldn't let me like watch it that much, right? Because it was very bloody. I guess there was the uncensored version, right? But now I'm freaking older, like a lot older, so I obviously watched it. I decided to get into it again, and it's amazing. So yeah, guys, ending was on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm gonna rate it a 7 or a 6, because a lot of questions are left unanswered, and my favorite villain of all time in like any literary or any series got freaking destroyed by a Deus Ex Machina, right? So yeah, guys, give me your thoughts on the Bleach ending down below. If you love Bleach like me, if you've seen Bleach, tell me what you guys think of Bleach. I know a lot of people now are like hating on it. Like, dude, seriously? A lot of people hate the Fullbring arc, which is one of the most amazing arcs. I think it was one of my favorites, because Ichigo developed so much, and I guess people hate good writing in the favor of mindless fights. So yeah, I like freaking ramble throughout this video. I talked about a lot more than the ending of Bleach, but yeah, guys, if you enjoyed my rambling, be sure to like, subscribe, and Infinity 3, guys, and I'm out.